Thank you. This one is for either one. I just wanted to know when it comes to this tournament, it's not just about being the first MLS teams, but you don't know when MLS will be in this position again. How much pressure does that represent? And is it about just getting a result or the style of play of being a protagonist? What do you think will make the biggest impact when it comes to this game?
No, I don't think we look at it that way as a team. I think we earned the right to be here. We took on Concacaf as one of the top MLS teams, and we played good football. We played against some tough teams, so we definitely earned our spot to be here. And I think moving forward, we're looking at this competition to go in there and play as good as we can, so that way we move on to the next round. Like Steph mentioned, it's a knockout phase, so we can't take things for granted. We can't lose sight of what one mistake can do for our team, and then vice versa, what one opportunity can do for our team as we move forward in this tournament. And I think we were taking day by day with preseason here, looking to improve every day on the things that we need to solidify in terms of our strengths, and then looking at our weaknesses and improving those in any way we can.
In a way, it's the beauty of this tournament, right? Because in the perfect world, everybody thinks that the better team is the one that's going to be in charge and controlling the game all along. But these are going to be different styles clashing, and styles that haven't really faced each other before. So both teams really figuring each other out. But we've shown in the past that we can absorb pressure and be lethal and very effective quickly on counters. And so yes, I think we want to be successful. We don't necessarily want to play for the sake of playing and controlling for the sake of controlling. We want to be effective and win the game. And then it'll be interesting to see how that game plans out.
All right, we'll go to Doug McIntyre next. Doug, go ahead.
Thanks, Alex. Good to see you, man. Appreciate it, guys. Doug McIntyre from Fox Sports. I know you're not looking past Saturday's match. Al Ahly is a good team. You have a lot of respect for them, clearly. But how do you not look past them, knowing that you get to play Real Madrid, a team of that caliber, if you're successful, if you reach the semifinals? For both of you, please. Thanks again.
We definitely don't look past Al Ahly. They're, like Alex mentioned, they're a very experienced team in this tournament alone. I think they've gone to third the past 3 times or whatnot. So they're very experienced. We're talking about before, this is their first time for an MLS side, and for us to be part of this, for them, this is charted territory. So we know we have to give them the utmost respect. If we do find ourselves moving forward, it's an incredible opportunity. I've been fortunate enough to play against Real Madrid twice, both in friendlies, once in a friendly with Toronto and once with All-Star game, but they're friendlies, right? And so for an MLS team to have the opportunity to play against arguably the best team in the world for something meaningful is a privilege. It's an honor, and I think we sense that, and we want to win against Al Ahly so that we can showcase our skill against such a huge opponent.
All right, next question will go over to Masvidal Moreira. Maz, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, and either one of you can take this. So when that whistle blows, it'll be 11-on-11, right? Everything else is out the window. How important is that first 20 minutes, and then overcoming adversity? Rarely does a team play a perfect game, a soccer game. A little bit more to what you said, Steph, just the importance of playing good fundamental soccer the first 20 and overcoming some adversity and the ability to impose your will on the other team and try to get a result.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was shown in that game that we saw tonight against Auckland. They came out with some confidence, played first 20 minutes. We thought they were the better side. Maybe they didn't have better opportunities, but they were controlling the tempo, dictating what they wanted to do. And then the goal falls just before halftime. So I think those mental mistakes, especially in moments like that where you're trying to close out a half, is crucial to the success that you're going to have in this tournament. And I think if we can be sharp in those moments, there's there's endless possibilities of where we can take this. But I think for us is certainly coming out with the confidence that we can play, controlling our success and our destiny is very important, but at the same time is not losing focus of those weak areas where we're trying to close out a half or anything like that, where we might give up a mistake and that leads to a goal for them.
And if I can sneak one in for Steph, on that same vein, then how important is it? They're not rookies, right? Your back line is obviously experienced, has been big stage, but just how important is it for them to be sharp from the beginning? Because you guys like to play from the back.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna kind of figure out what the game has to offer, how the game is being played. You know, I think we've tried to make sure that we're maybe not so one-sided as we were maybe in the past. We've worked on that a little bit in the preseason to be able to read games, adapt to games, and then play a bit more efficiently. But yeah, we'll see. I think, you know, when you're a little kid and you kind of start games, you always say, hey, get everybody a pass, have everybody get a chance to find a way into the game. I think it's something like that even at our level, you know, when the butterflies are going and whoa, it's like the first meaningful game. Can I maybe set my you know, can I set Alex up for success with the first pass? Can I not put him in a pickle? Can I give him something easy so that he can find a way into the game? Can I keep it simple for myself so I can find a way into the game? That all those things are, the first 10 minutes is crucial, because if we turn over the ball too easily and make silly mistakes in the first 10 minutes, that sets the tone, right? An opponent of that caliber will smell blood, and it's not going to be an easy half for you. So we're aware of that. We're going to try to make sure that we give everybody the best chance to find a way into the game, and then be able to showcase what they can do.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Hey guys, would love both of your takes on this. And obviously you both are very accustomed to playing big tournament games at the starts of seasons. Usually you guys have a few preseason games before you're able to start playing that. So, you know, comparing right now, you know, preparing for a match Saturday compared to, say, Concacaf last year or Concacaf in years prior, you know, how fit and how prepared do you both feel to go put out 90 plus perhaps minutes out there on Saturday with only, you know, 2 total preseason games for the club?
I'm not ready at all, Jackson. I mean, no, I think obviously we're all going to say that we're ready, but I mean, what I can tell you is it obviously was a shortened preseason. You know, sometimes in the past we would report on January 19th or 20th, something like that, and here we are, like, you know, we reported in beginning of January, and so I think the offseason was crucial. That players really took that and were professional about it. And from what I saw, I was very impressed. You know, guys came in very sharp, very fit, hungry, and so that kind of gave us a boost and gave us a head start, if you will. But we definitely needed that head start with the condensed preseason. So, you know, we had a couple of scrimmages amongst ourselves. In different scenery as well. One was at Lumen, so that, you know, just to kind of throw you off a little bit. It's not all on the training field. And then obviously we had a couple of games down here against some quality opponents, and also opponents that play completely different. So it gave us a different look, and that was good. But at some point, it's just going to have to, you know, you can't get ready anyways without actually just getting thrown in, right? Preseason is sometimes really nice because you can play pressure free. You can try things. You can focus on getting fitness, on working on things. But when games come along, the pressure is there, and things are now at stake. And the only way that you can be ready is when that moment arrives, and you can look back and say, I've done everything I can. And then you trust in your abilities and the abilities of your teammates, and you move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I would just echo what Steph just said. It's been a funky schedule to start off. Like he said, in a normal year, I think this would be just past week 1 for us, heading into MLS preseason. But you know, we're not using that as an excuse. Like he's just said, sometimes you have to be thrown into the fire to see what you're made of. And I think the big thing for us in this game, in this first competitive game, is finding the right moments to kind of catch your breath, finding the right moments to make the right decision. those really make up a big part of how your fitness plays out in a game. I know from, previous games on this team, sometimes we kind of are our worst own enemy. We give the ball away, and so we're getting even more tired. So I think in this game, for sure, we need to find the right moments to slow the game down. But at the same time, we're not going to go out there and just try to last 90 minutes. We're going to go out there and, play those full 90 minutes with aggression and, try to come out with a win. So to your point, yeah, I think we need to sometimes be thrown out there just to see how we can hold on to that pressure, like he just said, but finding the right moments to catch your breath is going to be a huge part of this game.
Y otra pregunta para Steph. Steph, Saturday, a lot of fans are going to be watching you or listening watching the game or listening to the game, but also a lot of people is going to show up at the Seattle Center. I'm pretty sure it's going to be packed. What will be the message for the fans here in Seattle?
To the fans, I would just say, congratulations. Thank you so much for all the support that you've shown us. But I would say congrats. Like, this is the world stage that we're playing at, and it's something to be proud of. I think as a Seattleite, as a Sounders fan, we're proud of it. It's a massive achievement, but we're doing everything to obviously also make you proud on in how we're going to be playing on the weekend, and hopefully give you guys a good game.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Said Nawi, Egyptian journalist. I have a question for you both players. What is your impression on Al Ahly performance today?
I think he might be frozen. Is anyone else getting that?
Yep.
I think let's take the first part of the question, guys, and impressions on the team tonight.
Yeah. I think we talked about it already. I think they obviously quality side. Al Ahly look good. I think they have numerous players who are technically very gifted. In particular, I think both of their outside backs are very attacking minded, putting in a lot of crosses, as Alex has mentioned. They're not afraid to take on players. We saw a lot of overlaps and underlaps. So really tracking our runs is going to be massive. But yeah, the biggest thing for me was you could see there's tons of quality on the pitch there. They have lots of players who are technically very, very gifted and not afraid to show it. So we're really going to have to make it as difficult and as uncomfortable for them as possible.
How's it going, guys? So my question is, playing against these international teams in Spain and eventually in Morocco, how do you guys think this will change the team's style of attacking and defending domestically?
Well, I don't think really like playing an international or a different squad will be like, we'll find something else out that we now will bring back home, like a secret weapon. I think in preseason, we've tried to analyze what maybe our shortcomings were last year and some of the things we wanted to change or get better at. And that's what we worked on in preseason, and we're going to try to obviously implement those things against these teams here in this tournament, like Al Ahly. And, whether it comes to fruition or not, these are some of the things that we kind of marked from last year to improve on, and we're going to try to find ways to get better at and implement those things that we worked on in preseason when we come back to MLS as well. So, it'd be really nice if we find some some answers in these next games, or some new things even that really work out for us that we can analyze. We have a top team that obviously looks at stats for us and videos and stuff, and you're always wanting to improve.